The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Toronto, Canada, Trish Stratus. And the opponent, from Boise, Idaho, Torrie Wilson.
It doesn't get any better than this. The Superstars of Raw coming to you live from Reading, Pennsylvania. Good old JR Jim Ross here with my broadcast partner, Jerry the King Lawler.
Look at these fans, JR! Have you ever seen a crowd explode the way this one has?
Reading has come alive for the Superstars of Raw, no doubt about it. And I know the Raw Superstars won't disappoint them either. And it's been reversed. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not gonna end well.
And there's the cover!
What?
Didn't even get a 2 count on that one!
What a counter! Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King.
There's the reversal! It looks like they're slowing the pace down a bit here.
Maybe so. But 1 or 2 big moves could completely... That went nowhere.
So come on, JR. Just between you and me. Who are you pulling for in this matchup?
I'd like to see a clean victory by a superstar with a lot of heart and a lot of intensity. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There'd better be, but we're going to see a tap out right here.
Excellent counter. What ring presence. These competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing...
Here it comes!
Oh my gosh! Check kick!
And now a pin! This could be it! 2.
Oh man! That was almost 3, JR! I don't care how tough you are, JR! No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hole.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it? What a reversal. got to ask yourself. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. A textbook reversal there.
So who do you think's going to win this match, JR?
I'm not even going to hazard a guess, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that would be just about the most foolish thing I could possibly do.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss up in my life, King, which is more than I can say for some people. I call them like I see them, and I'm flattered that the WWE fans agree with me as often as they do.
I don't know how much more of this I can stand to listen to, JR. You know what the difference between you and I-95 is? You can turn off I-95. I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out.
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think... What a finishing... Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple.
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective...
Uh-oh! Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding! This'll rearrange your anatomy.
It's matches like this that make this the greatest job in the world, JR.
Absolutely, King. I wouldn't trade it for anything. The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You either got to break the hold or get broken by it. There's the pin.
1, 2.
A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3.
I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That's for damn sure. I don't know how much more punishment a human body can withstand.
Or that part of it, anyway.
1, 2.
That was like 2 7/8, JR. I feel so lucky that I'm actually getting to see these superstars wrestle each other.
Me too, King. This one has the potential to become an instant classic.
Oh boy, you might want to close your eyes, JR. This one could get ugly.
You're damn right it could. It could get bowling shoe ugly. And that's what this business is all about. It's not ballet, you know.
We could have a pinfall here, JR. You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you.
Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
I don't know if everyone's going to be happy about it, but that's the match.
Tapping out might be
Here's your
painful,
winner,
but not as
Trish
painful as suffering
Stratus.
a serious injury if you don't.
Come on, JR. There must have been some way to get out of that submission hold.
I don't think so, King. The hole was just locked in too tight.